So today I wanted to go back to talking about door knocking. I wanted to give you a quick couple of tips to know how to get started in door knocking. So if you're afraid to go out there and door knock, my suggestion for you would be to take baby steps, which means that perhaps one day you will knock on a couple of doors. The next day you will increase the doors, or maybe the first couple of weeks you will only knock 3 times per week. So make little small goals, baby steps. I always believe in baby steps. There are some people out there who jump into things all the way hardcore. If you are like that, more power to you. But if you are afraid, the best way to start is doing baby steps. And if you are really, really afraid and you still cannot overcome the fear and even do the baby steps, my tip for you is take a friend realtor and canvas streets together. So you do one side and the person that you bring with you does the other side. So this way, when you take breaks and you reconvene and you talk about your ups and downs and what worked, what didn't, you have somebody there with you to kind of give you a little bit of more courage. The next tip is don't project things before you start door knocking, because I guarantee you that 99% of the things that we project don't happen. So if you're sitting there in your car and you're thinking that people are going to be mean to you, probably one person or two people out of your whole door knocking session will be mean to you or will slam the door in your face. But don't take that personally, because we don't know what's happening in their lives. There could be difficulties that they're facing. Don't take it personally. Concentrate on the other 48 people that were nice to you. So focus on the positive, not the negative, because if you do focus on the negative, most likely the negative will happen. If you go into canvassing thinking, gosh, somebody will attack me, somebody will be mean to me, people are going to be not nice to me. If you just concentrate on these bad thoughts, most likely you will draw them to yourself and they will happen. So go in there with a good attitude, with positive attitude, with positive thinking. Say to yourself, this is going to be awesome session. Everybody's going to be super nice to me. And that positivity will just overtake the whole experience, and make sure you also having fun. That also is another good way to beat the stress. Just say, the heck with it. I'm just going to have fun and treat it as an experience, something that you're learning. Even if you're not going to get any contacts from your session, think about how much you're learning during that moment, how much character building you're doing, and how much more confidence you're instilling in yourself. So door knocking has actually 2 benefits. One is the fact that you are prospecting, and 2 is you are building priceless character components that you can't get anywhere. So think about it this way. Another tip is try not to think about expecting really quick results from canvassing right away. You have to go into it thinking long term. This is something that you will be doing for a long time. And it's all about follow-up. It's all about getting contacts and follow-up. It's rarely that we see anybody getting a listing on the spot. So maybe that's why a lot of people are fearing, also like the new agents are fearing door knocking, because they think that, oh my gosh, somebody's going to open the door and I'm going to want to sign a listing with me right then and then. And it's like scary. So don't think of it that way. Think of it the fact that you will be building your database. You're obtaining contacts. Some people will not be even ready to sell for years. So you're getting their emails and numbers, and you are following up with them until they are ready to sell. And that's pretty much it. Those are the quick tips that I wanted to provide how to get started. I cannot give you the entire blueprint, because the blueprint is your own. if you do go out there and start doing things, you will tweak it for yourself. You will make mistakes, embrace the mistakes, because those are your learning curves, and they are awesome, because when we make mistakes, we know how to improve ourselves. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Don't be afraid of being imperfect. You don't have to have everything in place before you go door knocking. You don't have to have the perfect script and a perfect wardrobe and a perfect weather. You just have to have the energy, the motivation, and consistency to do it. So pick a time that is right for you and go door knocking and do it as consistently as possible, and learn from the mistakes, because the mistakes are absolutely wonderful and we learn from them tremendously. So that's it. Subscribe, share it with somebody you know, and stay tuned for future content.